Here's the first pitch. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In time. Strike three.
Big out there, and that came after an absolute missile of a. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Now here it comes. Starling Marte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Again, a 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Miami down in order. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
The right fielder.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
2-pitch mix here. If something up, sinker, changeup.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next, here is Jacob Amaya. Lays off 1-0. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Adam Duvall. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. In the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Now a ground ball to Seager at short. And there are 2. So next to hit is Corey Dickerson. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So now into the box is Cody Bellinger. He's set to lead off the whole half of the second.
The center fielder, Cody.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
A bouncer up the middle. And there's one away. Stepping up is A.J. Preller. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the home second has been a quick one so far. Already two gone now. So the bases are empty with two gone now, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a little tapper. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit and a side.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
The catcher.
So to get his day started at the plate, Jorge Alfaro trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
1-1 strike, the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch. Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Miami down in order. Home half of the... That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. On on. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
0-1 count and the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. And that's the second out. Next to dig in, Julio Urias. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back.
It's down for extra bases, and the Dodgers have their first hit of the game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Digging in will be John Birdie back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike. Staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Hot shot down the line. He's right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Next to hit is Miguel Rojas. Flew out last time up. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fly ball right down the line in left. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Starling Marte stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Pollock will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
1-1 the count. 1-1 the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Jacob Amaya. He flew out in his last debut. First delivery to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Corey Seager will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Cody Bellinger is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. So runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Ready with the 1-1. Shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Next up is Max Muncy. Drilled on the ground is short. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 3 hits. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Corey Dickerson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a fly ball, well hit, giving chase is Bellinger. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Two and two to the Dodgers catcher. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
In now, Julio Reeves. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bouncer to the left side, right to him. A tag for 1. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the... Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Alfaro. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And now, Daniel Castano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Up next from Miami, John Birdie. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So stepping in is Mookie Betts. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Stepping in next, Jacob Amaya. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Pitch outside, the throw. Well behind the play, that's an easy stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
And there's out number 2. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Runner in scoring position with 2 down. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run across. The pitching has been so dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates a little bit.
Now a throw over, back in standing. To the plate now, A.J. Pollock. A pitch out. The throw. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits. Striding in is Miguel Rojas. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Rojas on at first, nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. That evens it up 1-1. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Next to hit, Jesus Aguilar. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Marlins leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Adam Simber gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 90, Adam Simber.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder A.J. Pollock. Now here's the first offering. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 1-0 the count. No one out with a runner at second. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. And the catcher, Austin Barnes, will dig into bat next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? One there to Aguilar for the double play. Digging in next, Chris Taylor. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 5. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Pollock on third with 2 out. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers lead 1. But now to bat, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
The batter, the third baseman.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Count now a ball and a strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Garrett Cooper will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Garrett Cooper.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pollock has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Anthony Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Justin Turner is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Here's the first pitch to him as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average coming in 257, 4 home runs, and a dozen RBIs. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Now back. The right
into the box, Mookie Betts. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. No outs, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Full count now, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He don't want to walk him because he might steal it, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Now back. The third baseman.
Into the box now, Jacob Amaya. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now it's 2-0.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And the runner back easily. 2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot on the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around, even though it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Seager stands at first with 1 out. Hard hit at third. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. Joe Kelly comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 17, Joe.
John Birdie stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's gone 4 for 9. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. On the ground to the right side. Taylor showing off his range. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Los Angeles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Julio Urias with his 4th win this season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Daniel Castano is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Joe Kelly records the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Yeah. Hello. Ready. Hello. Okay. Hello, this is Lohan. I'm looking for a Zaki Poo Poo.
Oh, Zaki, wine or poo? What are you up to, dude?
I'm good, man. How about you?